5 things that happens when you forgive, or 5 things that you benefit whenever you choose to forgive another. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand first of all that forgiveness, it's a must as a child of God, but relationship, it's by choice. Before we can talk about the benefits, how do you know if you have forgiven another person? When you forgive another person, it's when you no longer feel a pain whenever you are talking about that person, or when you meet about that person, or whenever you are talking about something that happened between you and the other person. So that is when you know you have forgiven a person. The benefit number 1 that you get when you are forgiving is that whenever you forgive, you are pleasing God. Why? Because you are imitating God. According to Matthew chapter 18 verse 33, the Bible says, "Should you not also have had compassion on your fellow servant, just as I have pity on you?" Our King is Jesus Christ, and Jesus said, "Come as you are," and He forgives us for the ever sin that we have committed. So when we are forgiving, we are imitating God. We are imitating our King, who is Jesus Christ. The benefit number 2, when you forgive, we pave a way for God to forgive us our trespasses. According to Mark chapter 11 verse 25, the Bible says, "And whenever you stand praying, if you have anything against anyone, forgive him, that your Father in heaven may also forgive you your trespasses." So Jesus was trying to tell us here that we need to forgive before our Father can forgive us in heaven. So whenever you stand to pray, you must first forgive another person, and then as you forgive, then you shall also be forgiven. So when you forgive, the benefit you get, it is that you are paving a way for God in heaven to forgive you your trespasses. Benefit number 3, when you forgive, we release ourselves from the weight of unforgiveness. Ladies and gentlemen, when you hold a grudge against somebody, truly speaking, and when we become honest, we know there is a weight that we carry on our shoulders. You can feel that you are not free. You can feel that you are not happy. You can feel that you are not fine at all. Why? Because there is somebody who have disturbed your spirit, and we have kept that scenario in your spirit. When you are having a grudge, you can get sick. Even scientifically, when you go to a doctor will tell you, you are not fine. You must stop stressing. You must stop thinking too much. Why? Because when you don't forgive and you are holding a grudge, you can never be fine spiritually and also physically. So when we forgive, we are releasing ourselves from the weight of unforgiveness. You can be healed when you forgive. When you forgive, you can be prosperous. Doors are opening in your life just because you have forgiven. Some people, they can't be healed or delivered. Why? Because they are still having grudges in their heart. When you forgive, a benefit you get, it is that you release a weight in your shoulders in order for you to be fine and move forward. Benefit number 4, when we forgive, we are closing a door for Satan to operate in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, when we do not forgive, or unforgiveness or offense opens a big door in our lives for Satan to come and operate the way he likes. There are so many families that have been divided and scattered today because of unforgiveness. They are not even aware that there are some other doors in their lives and other things that will never happen until they know how to forgive each other. So when we forgive, we are closing and shutting a door for the devil to operate in our lives. Choose to forgive. Then you can see unity, whether at work, at home, or anywhere. Benefit number 5. We are always under the grace of God, and our prayers is being answered when we forgive others. According to Colossians chapter 3 verse 13, the Bible says, whenever you stand to pray, forgive one another. It says forgive one another, and if anyone is having a complaint against another, just as Jesus forgave us, you must also do. So we are doing it because Jesus is doing it. When we forgive, we are also paving a way for our prayers to be answered by God. When we forgive, we keep ourselves under the grace of God, and we are also making our prayers to be answered. It is very hard for a person who doesn't forgive his prayers to be answered. To make an example as I'm closing, there are times where you will feel like when you pray, a prayer just bumps on the wall and come back to you, or hits on the roof and come back to you, feeling like you are wasting time. Check if there is no grudges or unforgiveness that are taking place in your life. Mostly it will happen if you are angry for somebody. You can't pray. Choose to forgive, and then your prayer will be answered by God. God bless you. Shalom.